Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Valheim. I'm the Radio Man 03. It is awesome to have you along. Just out replanting the barley. Checking on our locks. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got several out here. Looks like maybe a couple of babies over there as well. Possibly. This is not as easy as it was. I don't know if they've changed something or what happened, but it is a little more difficult to get the babies. We've got one baby right there born. Well, we'll just we'll see how it plays out, but yeah, not too many. Hey Terry, good morning. So a field of flax, or not flax, but barley has been planted. Let's go back home, and today's agenda calls for us to go back to Mistlands to see if we can get a little something set up on that area where the dock is and the ship is sitting right now. We couldn't do much with the dock, but the dock goes underwater, and I don't like the fact that the dock goes underwater, so we're going to try to boost the land there a little bit and build just a little something that's going to be safer for us to be in. Let's see, we need to put you... There we go, there's another 100, so we should get a little more flour out of that. I've got 18 of these left. Actually, you know what, let's go ahead and put that right back there. I need to get that repaired, swap out our food. I do have the lingering healing potions now in my hot bar up there at number 8, so that's pretty sweet. Let's go ahead and repair this first. Got all the farming done here at home, harvested the chickens that were upstairs, and have new eggs up there ready to hatch. And just kind of doing, you know, the basic maintenance stuff around base. Run around and refilled up all the campfires and all that good stuff. We need to have a few more of those. Those are really handy with those seekers. Let's see, we needed some of this. And we needed ooze. Did I have the ooze down here? Did I leave it here? No, I probably put it away in the other room, huh? I should really just keep that here. Where's our swamp box? Here's the swamp box. We'll take that right there. And then, what was it, the other thing for the ooze bomb? I can't quite remember. Was it in here? Ooze bomb. Oh, resin, yeah. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to do one of those gray dwarf farms just so we have resin, a supply of resin. So that's probably going to be coming up in an episode soon. I need to get that done sooner than later. The other thing is the ooze is not going to last us forever. We're going to have to do some more ooze farming, I think. And we'll craft one more of those. Shimmy19, good morning. Hello, Gold Dragon. Morris, good morning. Thanks for being here, as usual. You guys are awesome. Let's do that. And we've got the ooze in here. And we've got our hide in here. You know, I was actually burning this hide a while back in that obliterator. Not anymore. Not anymore. I'm thinking about moving our home portal over to this area here. Probably getting rid of the shelving unit here and putting the home portal right here so that when we step out of it, we're right here at storage. I think I might do that. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and have this cart handy for us again today so we can just drop stuff off in it as we come in. I'm just going to push it over there. Having this handy is always nice. Let's see. What do I need to do? I need to swap out my food. There we go. Swap out the food. Yep, Henrietta and Jasmine are laying eggs and crowing to the sky above, which is fantastic. Yeah, let's go ahead and swap out our food. It was mentioned in the comments that maybe I should get rid of the wolf jerky and not use that as my middle food anymore. Just have either two of the health foods and 1 stamina, or have 2 stamina and 1 health. I'm going to go ahead and keep it for today. It seems to be doing okay because it gives me a little bit of each. So I'm going to keep it today. Otherwise, probably go with, you know, we've got these new recipes. I'm kind of building up our eggs and our chicken meat and the rabbit meat and stuff like that so we can try out some of these other dishes here and see how they do. Rabbit meat stands at about right here, 22, and the chicken, not the easiest to get a hold of. And then we've got the seeker meat too, which I'm not quite sure what that's good for, but we'll take a look at that too. We've got some cooked, but that's over there. We don't need to look at that right now. Other thing was suggested was maybe we use Frostner instead of the porcupine, because Frostner has a nice ability of freezing things and making them stop moving for a little bit. So I thought maybe what we'll try today is taking Frostner with us, leave the porcupine behind, and see if he doesn't work a little bit better for us. Anything else I need? I'm going to need a hoe. And we're going to need a bunch of stone, too, which let's go over there and take a look at and see. I'd like to get something set up first, get the portal put in a safer place. Well, that is just weird looking. He's stuck in here. We have a pet pike. Look at there. I wonder what level he is. I can't pick him up either. I wonder if I could push him onto land. Oh, did he get out? No, he didn't get out. There we go. Got him. We have a pike. Another pike. I love how the fish just come up on the land sometimes. A level 3 pike at that. Ooh, look at there. So we don't have a level 3 pike at the moment. But we do now. 1, 2, 3. And a 4. I'm trying to remember, is it better to use the low-level fish for the food or the high-level fish? Because I believe this guy gives us about 8 or 9 pieces of fish meat out of it. I think it's the low-level ones used for bait and the high-level ones used for the cooking because you get so much more meat from them for the fish wraps and stuff. I think that's the case. We're midday. Let's go over there and take a look at it and see what we're going to do in terms of a location to kind of do a base. We'll go ahead and put this guy back on here too. Oh, I've got some barley on me. Let's just throw that in here right now. Yeah, let's throw that right there. And we're going through the home portal. MindFreak90, hello. How are you? Thanks for being here. Okay, the box with the sap extractor is actually marked. Okay, that's good to know, because that's something we need to look at today. You guys were telling me that I kind of passed it by a couple of times. I was thinking about taking the land and doing some land building over here to get this kind of... because this goes underwater. This goes underwater. I think the water actually gets up to about this level right here when it's running pretty deep. So I don't like that idea. So I thought maybe we could build something right here. I wish I could repair this dock, but it doesn't look like you can actually repair the dock at all. It's really kind of unfortunate, and I don't know how I would tear it down either because you can't... do I not have it in my hand? Yeah, I can't do... It says repair. Maybe it's just it's not broken? I have to add some new stuff to it. Is there a new beamage we can make now in the hammer that I'm not aware of, possibly? I don't see any new beams like the ones we're standing on. I see the new fencing, the new staircases. All the marble pieces opened up last episode, but I don't see these beams, which is kind of a bummer. So maybe I should go ahead and get a bunch of stone and bring that over here next, and we're going to go ahead and take this island and make this island a little bit bigger. I wonder if I could actually get this to stretch over to here and we could plant our mushrooms in this area and just turn this into basically a base for us right here, this whole area. We'll keep the dock where it is, but then move everything else where it needs to be. That's the first part of the episode I want to work on today, is that. I saw Icarus. I own Icarus. It shows that the lowest graphics card, I have a 1070, so I need to upgrade my graphics card for sure. I need to buy a new one. That the lowest is 1060. I'm a 1070, so I don't feel like it's going to look very good. I was going to go ahead and grab it and take a look at it and see if you guys were interested in it. Just to see if I could do videos that even look good. So I have to load it up and take a look at it and see. Let's go ahead and eat a little something, get all that going a little bit better. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. I know about it and I have it. I own it. I bought it right away because it did look really interesting to me. So I do own it. Number 6. Let's see if we can do a little something here. Let's go ahead and raise our land up. What height do I want to get to here? I think let's do it right here. Oh, what are you doing, radio? Maybe up to this point right here. Aren't you supposed to be able to click right on the side here? Let's see if I can hoe this down a little bit and get this to spread. Not really. I thought you were supposed to point at the edge here and you could get the whole thing to come up. I guess maybe that is the case. There we go. We're going to test this to see how far the water goes up on here too. Let's put Mingurt on so I can carry a little bit more stuff with me here. They patched that out. What do you mean they patched it out? The ability to repair the dock here? The other thing I'm a little disappointed in is that I've got to kill the guys at the village here. I'm not thrilled about the fact I got to kill them. I kind of wish they were set up, they stopped being able to raise the ground the cheap way. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, so I see what you're saying. Okay, thank you for that confirmation. It's working pretty good here. I'm using a little less stone, it looks like. Maybe. Possibly. We'll get it to go right up against the dock here. I think this will be high enough to keep us from getting waterlogged here, I hope. Yeah, because I remember it used to be that everyone was talking about, oh, if you point at the edge, it should, you know, bring the ground all the way up to where you're standing. But I can see where they get rid of that too, so you have to work harder at this, you know. I can see that. No, I need you to come down. I'm gonna have to get my pick on here. I went too high with this. Now let's try this again here. Let's see if we can get this to flatten out. It's getting dark. Let's go ahead and go home and go to sleep. Let's see here. Cannibal, thanks for this resubscribe. Thank you very much. And happy almost New Year to you too. Yes, indeed. It's just about here, isn't it? Just about here. Let's go ahead and repair everything as well while we're here. I'm going to look over here at what we got here. The village I found did not have the extractor box, so so you don't need to kill them. I see. Okay. Doesn't have the extractor box in it, huh? Well, we're going to go back there anyways today. We're going to go back in that dungeon, too. I want to finish that dungeon up. I think the dungeons are amazing. They are really cool inside. And we get some more of those delicious guts to take with us as well. Okay, 17. We'll grab a few more stacks of stone and take them with us as well. Let's see. There's a blue label on it. The crates you found, it didn't. Okay. We'll go back there anyways and take a look at those guys and see what they do have. I guess the crates, if you break them, there's kind of random stuff in them sometimes. Is that the idea behind those? Sorry it's so dark, guys. It'll lighten up here pretty quick here. The sun is coming up. The sun is coming out tomorrow. Wow, that's expensive. Oopsie. Wrong thing. Do I have my tiara? I don't. We're just gonna wait for the sun to come up. Come on, up you go. There you go. I think back this far the water doesn't get quite as deep. Also a little worried about seekers finding this area too. We're going to do this at home too on our dock to improve that area back there, give us a little more land. What else are we talking about here? Pine cones, huh? The pine trees in the Black Forest is fine. That's where I have found the pine cones the best. Just chopping down the pine trees in there. We've kind of been, if we go to the map, we've got this Black Forest right next to us. I've actually just been kind of cutting a path all the way through here, through this Black Forest, and I wound up with quite a few of those, but of course we've used them. Black Forest is where I go though for those pine cones. Alright. Let's go back to this right here. Just so we have a little bit of a platform here. A little bit of safety. Although I don't think it's very safe. From what I understand, the Seekers actually seek out your stuff. Yeah, see the water? It goes way up over that. And I just can't have that. It doesn't look very realistic when you've got water doing that right there. It's just, that's pretty bad. Let's get some more rock. I don't like that. So here, it looks like we're safe. Safer. Do I need a big mushroom farm or just a reasonable mushroom farm? Workbench is missing, huh? I believe this constitutes plains out here, so I don't think we're going to be able to grow those mushrooms out here. It's going to be in this area back here. Now, is this... we'll have to get the cultivator in here. I'm wondering if this is actually land or am I squishing a rock down? It looks like I'm actually manipulating the rock. And this is ground. Okay, so this is actually soil over here. I thought this was a rock that we were looking at, but it's not. It's soil. Oh, carrying too much. Yep. Ooh, it's just barely enough here over here. Look at this. This is getting up pretty close. I believe this is plains right here because we had a couple of fuelings standing on here this last episode. And I believe they were causing us some issues. Do that, and I want to spread this out just a little bit more over here so we've got a place to plant the mushrooms. That'd be great if we get the mushrooms planted too today. A little bit of building and then a little bit of adventure, of course. Alright, let's see if we can get this to spread out at this height all the way across here. It's kind of a mucky, wet place, isn't it, the Mistlands? Makes sense? Called the Mistlands and all, right? It would be a mucky place. Try to get this to level out a little bit more if we can. I think Terry, you suggested building a bridge, but I'm going to go ahead and do this instead. Just create kind of a little area. We'll put our portal and stuff down here with our workbench. That gives us a little bit of room for our growing of stuff. So we're going to need a bunch more stone. Let's see if we can get this to kind of balance out a little bit more too. A little bit more even here. Oh, you watching the change in the minimap, huh? I hadn't thought about that, but it probably does, huh? We'll bring it over to this rock. No bench, huh? Okay, sorry. Get out of stone. We're gonna have to go get some more stone. So, they will go after, from what I see, is they will go after the mushrooms. They'll go after the mushrooms here. They'll go after anything we build here. They'll go after all of it. The seekers. And I know we found some seekers on here. I'm pretty sure some seekers spawn right up in this area where we've got our dungeon. Our dungeon's just over here. Let's go grab some more stone. Let's move our portal up here, though. Yep, there we go. Yeah, let's move the portal up here. I think that would be a little bit better thing to do. Yeah, let's put him right over here. That way it doesn't get wet anymore. There we go. Let's grab the wood out of here too. And we'll grab that box. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Water, water, water. There we go. Furniture, a box. Set you up right here. Drop you guys into that. This should keep us a little bit drier here. I'm going to grab that bench right there too. There we go. Perfect. Alright, let's go get some more stone. Nothing worse than a wet portal. Indeed. Nothing worse than a soggy portal. Can't have it. Alright, more rock. More rock. And then we're going to get kind of a little structure set up out there. Just some kind of a barricade to keep just a wall up. So if I have to, I can run behind it and be a little more protected is the idea. And then we'll take the cultivator out there and see if we can't get some mushrooms growing. It's going to be a small place to begin with. And then off camera what I'll do is I'll probably expand this landscape a little bit more. So let's go ahead and get something set up along here. Building. Whoa, that is really, it's like right on the money there. It's just about coming up over the top of this here. It's really narrow. Let's drop some of this stuff off. I got a little too much on me. I'm thinking about starting with these walls right here. These are pretty nice. Although I don't like really how they're setting. I don't like how those are setting down. So I'm going to go ahead back here, and we're going to start back here and get ourselves a little something to call home here, I think. I'm going to do maybe like that right there. I'm going to put you... Let's put you back here. If I do that, that would be my door. Be 2 turns, huh? Now if I do that, I take you out of here and I put you in like that, I don't know that that's actually enough room for a door. It's not enough room for a door. So forget that. That's my door. I need a wider platform here. Just a little bit more, little more land here is what I need. Okay, that's my door, and now we're going this way. I need some more land underneath that, of course. Whoa. Just like that. Straight back like this, and we'll have a nice little little place here. Whoa. The boat is taking damage. No, come on, radio. Pushing all the wrong buttons here this morning. Okay, there we go. If I stand up here, I should be able to raise this up a little bit and get this to fill in there. We're going to need an iron door, which I can't do. I can't bring that over here, but we can utilize... we did make a furnace last time we were in here. Okay, I got two going at an angle that way, and then I'm going to bring you over here and do you like that, and then if we take a small one and shove you down into here, that should work just fine. That gives us a nice little curve. And we're going to go back and we're going to take you out. And we're going to put you back in as, well, let's see, hold on a second. Let's go building. Let's go ahead and get a stone platform in here for it. Where's my last flat stone? It's right there. This is just a little bit wider than that. Dang it, Jim. I don't like the fact that it's a little bit wider. Oh, you know what? Look at that. It does actually slide in there a little bit further than that. If I do that one there, and I get that one to squeeze into there, then I should be able to get a third one in here. That didn't quite line up right, did it? I don't like when this large block exposes on the outside. I don't like the way that looks. Go. Want these to line up as best as close as possible here. See, we're just off a little bit here, huh? Can I get you to squeeze in there and just be kind of part of this here? Okay, where did I go wrong here? Here we go. This is our problem right here. So if I take you and put you on the outside of this, and you on the outside of this, it should work much better for me. There we go. I'm going to do that right there, and put a second one on top of that. Do something like that right there, and then we'll do a little something around the side here too. Let's go ahead and put, we've got you. This is the middle in the back. Let's do this guy here. Like so. And then I've got a bit of a curve here. I think I want to go... You know what? I could go both of these. Let's go back through and sleep. 22 of us hanging out this morning. Sorry if I get a little quiet. I'm thinking. Thinking real hard here. Thinking. We'll get a little something set up. Oh. Or you guys got to make all this noise. Nasty. Nasty weather. I love the lanterns to death. We are going to have those all over the place. Then I don't have to do the gray dwarf eyes. Hey, rascal. I don't have to do any of that stuff anymore. I'm wet. Wet, wet, wet. But resin's always going to be something we're going to need, especially when it comes to going into the mistlands, because these ooze bombs work so well. Although I suppose eventually you get the new weapons, and you get the magic staffs, and maybe you don't need quite as much resin. I don't know. I don't know. You know one thing, I need to eat. Let's grab a couple more stacks of stone. We're gonna need it. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I may have to go to the plains and take down one of those tall stone pillars. That is just a really quick way. You know what I need to do? I need to go back into the Black Forest to find myself a couple of copper nodes and dig those up so we have plenty of copper to make those lanterns. That's what I should do. I've got 2 stacks of copper sitting in the castle over there at the moment. Okay, so we've got a box here, but I need to put another box up. So I can move this stuff out of the way. Okay, let's go to a few more pieces of that stone flooring. Maybe there's something else I could put in there that would... Okay, so let's get this back on track to being straight again. Workbench, we're going to put you up here. This workbench we'll put... I can't pick it all up because I got too much crap in my inventory. You can hear my boat taking damage out there. Let's go ahead and repair that if we can. It's gonna wind up breaking down here. How am I gonna get up from the water's edge here? Oh, it's not taking much damage at all. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so we've got that back there. Now I just need to get this flooring figured out. Been a while since I've built. There we go, just like that. There's got to be something I can do inside here that's going to make this look right. This part right here. I guess I'm going to have to do that and just kind of double up on it. If I come at it this way here, yeah, we'll do that right there. We'll figure out that centerpiece. I'm just going to have to add a few more of these, I think, in there. Oh, the sun is out. Don't know what it's doing in your neck of the woods today, but it is raining here. It has been all morning. It's welcome. Alright, there we go. Okay, and then we're going to take and put the little guy in here. And a little guy in here. And then we're going to use the columns here and here. Are those hanging out over the edge? Can I get you to go up underneath there? Can't tell if that's actually doing what I want it to do. It's not. Yeah, I don't like that. That didn't go in quite the way I wanted it to go in here. Oh, there we go. There we go. That looks better. That looks better. And I guess what I'm going to have to do is go like this and bring this one in at that angle, the same angle there. I should be able to put a iron door right there. That's a full block. That's a block. Okay, so if we do one here, we should be able to do one right there. We got a full block there too. Okay, so that works out just fine right there. Destroy my life. You do not have what you need. Tight quarters. I'll be the first to admit it. Alright. I could probably get you to pop there. Well, it's going to cover up the whole bottom one, huh? So here I am going to be using these stones again to give us just a little bit more of a lip in here. Let's go ahead and get the pillars put in. Stone. Need stone. Gold Dragon says raining in Albuquerque as well, huh? Hey there, Surface Healer. Sorry I didn't see you come in. I am having an amazing day today. Always excited about playing Valheim. I love it to death. I mean, look at this beautiful place. It's just heaven. Dang it, Jim. I'm a doctor, not an explorer. Back to one. We got exactly what we need. Boink. And a boink. And I think this little guy right here will probably fit in between that and there. I don't think so. We're going to go ahead and do that right there. And we'll do you right there. That gives us a little bit of a wall here. Alright, I'm going to take this down again because it's in the way. And I can't pick anything up because I've got too much in my pockets. And let's go ahead and put him back up over here. We'll get this little area for him to be in set up, and it'll be nice. Go home. Okay. And back to building. There it is. Nice to hear it turn on. There we go. And right there. We're not going to be able to go around the back side of the portal, but that's okay. Do that right there. Can I put you guys up here? Would you guys actually stay up there? I don't know if they actually would. What is that? That's kind of a green, huh? Be nice though. It looks good. Could do that. It's hard to get these guys to behave like that though, isn't it? Maybe I should keep the backside. Well, no, I don't want to do that. We're going to find something else to do in here. Those are by no means structurally sound, but they look kind of cool up there, I think. And then we should figure out something to do in here, too. Maybe I should have this solid. Actually, if I put, like, iron bars in there, we'd be able to see out. I think I want to be able to see out a little bit. Okay, so what do I need for my forge? We had a forge in here. I need 5 surtling cores. Did I not leave the surtling cores over here? Oh, did I not take the forge down off the mountain, maybe? It is still up here. Okay, beautiful. I'm missing the required crafting station. Of course I am. I'm missing stone. It's just a little place. Just a little place. A little place to call home. While we're here. I hate building big places in a different location because you just don't know how long you're actually going to be here, you know? What I mean, Jellybean, is just that sometimes it doesn't make any sense to build a great big place. Because you're going to gather everything that's in here, and then it's like, okay, now what am I going to do? But I think we're going to do some of our farming right here, so that's pretty cool. We'll do the farming right out here. And up we go, and we need that forge set up. Where'd it go? Did I pick up the cores? Well, how could I not have picked up the cores? There they are. They're in a crevasse. Yoo-hoo! And we could put you outside here for now. Okay, I've got some of that in there. I need some coal, though, so we're going to have to go get some coal from home. And then, yeah, I'm going to have to figure out what... I think if I put the iron bars in here, we should be able to then put a block on top of them and kind of enclose this. But I thought iron bars in here would look really good. I don't know if I'm going to have enough iron to do that, though. What do iron bars cost? I think it's like a couple per, right? Building. It's 1, and I need a forge over here, too. Oh, okay, that's not what I'm not up for something like that today. What if I do this right here, and I just put these guys in? It's going to kind of eliminate the idea of windows, but we could do something like that right there. I'm just hoping that they don't see me, is what I'm hoping for. So if I do something like this for the time being, that should work, right? And then do we have the bigger door? I need more wood. This door is not going to give us a whole lot of protection from these creatures. I noticed that. They're pretty tough. That would get us out the door. More stone. I don't like exactly how that door sits in there like that. Well, it's not too shabby, right? That looks pretty good from the outside. It's the inside that doesn't look great. If we just make it snap, what is it? Where does it snap to? And what does it look like then? Because I could use the floor piece here. I could use this outside area here too. Let's do that right there. Okay, that looks a little bit better, I think. And then I could put some stone stairs out here. And that should help. Now, what if I put stone above this door? What if I do a little stone action up here now that we've got this door here? Let's close it. Maybe a couple of little ones up here? Yeah, that's not going to be very good. It's not going to be very sturdy. But I could do this above the door. That would work. And then in here, we can do these guys. Let's hold down shift so I could kind of hopefully float these around a little bit. Get them to kind of sit in the middle there, like that. Like that right there. I could put a shutter here too. Alright, you're gonna drive me crazy. Okay, that's gonna be too wide for it. Well, we've almost got something here. I bet if I made these core wood walls, they'd be stronger. Now, what about roofing? If I do that there and I come across with this one here, does it almost touches. It's not quite, though. It's just off a little bit, huh? You know what? I bet if I went on the outside of this and put core wood along the edge, the outer edge of this, I could attach these to the core wood and I'd have enough lip up here to go ahead and put something like this in there, too. Although that looks like it melds right into it, doesn't it? Not quite. Let's try that first and then do this. It's not quite on the same platform here. It's got a little bit of a difference there. I think I could sit here and kill those two rabbits all day long and they'd just keep coming back, wouldn't they? I'm going to put you back here. I am going to build myself a couple more boxes. Put them down here. I think a campfire would be a wise thing to have here as well, so that we have a way to get some sort of a little bit of a rest buff. I need a roof. We're definitely going to have to do a roof. Yeah, it's a little cramped. It is going to be a little cramped, but eventually the stonecutter's bench won't be here just be in a box. If I need it, I'll pull it out and make repairs, and I can put it away again. The workbench can stay up. This will be gone, though. We'll put this in a box so we can have it available to us, and it'll be a little cramped in here. But to get us started, it's something, right? And eventually what we could do is we could build maybe something a little bit more grand over here and use this as a storage building for the different items. Because we do need to get the cultivator over here today, too. I would like to get the mushrooms planted out here, if at all possible. That would be really good. And I might as well smelt down... What do we got here? We have 6 of those, huh? Let's go back home. We'll get our comfort back up and grab some coal and bring it back over here and get that fired up and smelt the rest of that iron that's in there so we have it. We'll keep the forge items over there because we are going to wind up running into additional things that we can forge over here. There's copper scrap and there is iron scrap. I'm going to get one of those hanging lanterns for in here so this whole room lights up much better for us to see by. And what did I say I was going to do? I should grab a little bit more wood. A couple more stacks of the wood. And let's grab another stack of stone or 2. Just have this here and then I can just walk through. Just put this over here. Get our comfort level. Oh, I know the cultivator. The cultivator. And then we had some mushrooms that we found. Where did I put the mushrooms? That's a good question. I'm going to guess they're in here somewhere. There's the royal jelly. Blood clot. What did I do with the mushrooms? Where did I put them? Dang it. Maybe they're in our room. Go take a look and see. I can't... Oh, you know what? They're in... Never mind. They're in the mistlands chest in the storage room. I know exactly where they are. I know where they are. Coal and coffee already. Holy cow. Give me 1 second here. Let's get that. We're gonna need some wood in here. I don't have any wood on me. There's no mushrooms in here. No. Okay. Let's see here. Let's grab the mushrooms. I'm trying to use the Twitch ad breaks because I don't like to ask for money from you guys. So I'm trying to run an ad. Let me know if it actually happens. Oh, coal. That's right, coal. We need a little bit of coal. Advertising has been in my blood for 30 plus years, being in radio and all. That's how, you know, all the bills have been paid, so I tend to go with that. Do I have some coal in here? I've got 1 coal. Are you kidding me? I've got 1 coal? Jeez. So I'm going to go a few more minutes here until it's ready, and then I'll go ahead and launch that. But then it gives me a little boost, if you don't mind. At least on Twitch. You don't make much on Twitch. I don't know if you guys ever tried it, but you just don't. Yeah, if you sub, there's no ads, right? Exactly. But if I play their one commercial, it'll make me a little something. And since I'm trying to do this, you know, as a living, Monday through Friday, I'm trying to take advantage of it a little bit, if I can. Let's get a few more pieces of coal. Boom. We'll get a little bit of a stack here, and then, yeah, we're going to try to plant those mushrooms out there. It's got to work, right? Where we've built our hut, our little stone structure, is plains, but I believe everything inside there, that dark, rich soil, is going to be the other. It's going to be the mistlands, and we should be able to get these mushrooms to grow. Hopefully. And so far, we've not had any seekers show up or anything else. All we've had is the rabbits. So I'm not saying it's not going to be a thing. It may happen, but hopefully it doesn't, and we're going to be safe out there. Thanks, Jason. Come on. Just, 'cause that should be enough of that to get us what we need to you know, be able to smelt down those last few pieces of iron we have there. Let's grab all of this. You can't take metal bars through the portal, no. I don't think so. Don't know that I've ever tried. This is by no means safe either. Okay, we got 6. Now let's take our cultivator. I'm going to put this back up here since we don't need that. And I'm thinking I can probably cultivate this land right here. What are you talking about? It can't be cultivated. Why not? It didn't see this as stone, did it? Is it telling me this is all stone? I thought for sure that was going to be... It looks like stone, I know, but when I use the cultivator on it, I can actually, or this guy on here, it worked just fine for me. I could actually manipulate the ground. I didn't think you could do that, but I guess I'm doing that with stone over here. But this is dirt. I bet I can cultivate this over here. Yeah, see, I can cultivate this over here. What the heck? Is there any way for me to tell if I'm in... maybe if I put... a layer of dirt on top of this? The mini-map does say mistlands. What does it say when I go back here? See, here it says plains, so this is not going to be any good. This is no good here. Can I actually do this up here too? Yeah, I can't do it up here, so... I'm confused by this. I could have sworn this was dirt. I bet I could plant them right down there. We'll have to look into that. That's a little disappointing right there. Yeah, that's kind of a bummer. I was hoping I could just cultivate that land and then grow the stuff. There we go. All smelted up. Well, that's a bit of a bummer. I was not expecting that. All right. Well, let me go ahead and get my coffee. We'll do that. We'll refill that. I'll take all this stuff and put this stuff down here. Get rid of that box. Let's put this stuff over here too. I am going to need to put a roof on here. I guess even if it doesn't look quite right, at least things are protected from the weather, and I should be able to put a campfire in here. Campfire smoke, maybe go up and then out these little holes right here if I put a campfire like right here. Let's see. Maybe that'll work. Just so we can get a little bit of a rest buff in here when we're in here. Maybe if I use the shorter stuff, that would be better. If I start there and work my way around using that, that would be kind of nice, actually. But I don't think that's going to work for me too well. Try that again. Now, am I going to get smoke inhalation standing here? Let's see. I bet what I could do here, too, is do this. Like that right there. I should be able to stand here. I got comfort 3. I do have shelter, so that's a good thing. So maybe what I do is I continue to do that along here, and we just kind of go with it this route here. I love getting sucked into this game. Just love it to death. It's so fantastic. It looks to me like the smoke is going up and out. If I put a rug in here and a couple of other things, I should be able to get a decent rest comfort out of this when we're in here. It doesn't even have to be here. We can put it someplace else. But it's going to give us a little bit of protection. I can hear the boat taking some damage. That's not a good thing. It's getting tossed around out here like a rag doll. Alright, give me 1 second. I'll come back and then we will move forward from here. I'm going to go fill my coffee cup up. And I'm back. Can only farm in grassy areas is what Dulcie's saying. Okay, I'm looking back at the comments here. Bummer. Okay, well, that sucks, because this, I thought, was going to be a good area for us to do that in, but it's obviously not going to be, so I'm going to have to find a different spot. But the uptick of this is that we could take this and maybe get this up a little bit higher and use this whole area as our base in the future. So not all is lost. Not all is lost. We've got a little place over here now. I feel safer. We're going to go ahead and get busy on taking a look at that. Throw those in there too. We're going to go get our food swapped out and go finish that dungeon. I'm curious as to see what I'm going to get out of that dungeon there. We're still going to have a soggy portal, but we can finish working on this building later. At least we've got a little place to just run into if we need to. There we go. Okay, so swapping out. It was recommended that I do 2 health foods and 1 stamina food, or 2 stamina foods and 1 health food. I am a health junkie, so I'm going to go ahead and grab 2 health foods. We'll leave this jerky here. I got 7, 14, and 8. That should be good. That's going to give me plenty of health. We don't need the hoe on us anymore. We'll leave that back here. We'll get a full rest buff on and we'll go jump into that dungeon here. I'm going to leave you right there. Put you on. There you go. And we've got our pick and our axe. So do I need my axe inside a dungeon? I don't think I do. I'm going to leave that behind. Take that right there. Oh, we need to... can I sleep maybe? Let's see if we can sleep. Yeah, we can. Yeah, okay, so the smoke's not going to go out those little holes. We'll work on getting some kind of a little chimney set up out there. 17, we got it. Bone mass is the power I have on because I got the fire resist potions in my pocket. We've got stamina, we've got lingering health, and fire resistance. I did make those new ones in the last episode. Let's go see about getting some more guts. I would like to acquire, if we could, the item I need in order to get that tree sap. Yeah, I think I'll take this whole island right here and turn it into our place. It's right over here, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to try to run this wall if I can. Oh, you know what? I should be able to do this and get all the way up here, like so. There they are. There's the stairs. Watch it, rabbit. There was a comment made that if I push E, I can pick some of these things up. I'll have to take a look and see. Then we're going to use Frostner in here this time to see if we can... Oh, what was that? That sounded like a Jarl. Oh, jeez. Okay, so we had gone down and we had gone to the right as usual, but now I think it's time to go to the left. I think. We had actually hit a spot where we couldn't go any further. We found a secret door. Let's refresh our memories here. There was a soldier that was sitting up here. It was down here that we did not go. It was down underneath here. I'm wondering if maybe that other staircase takes us down there. Oh, what do we got here? We got a way to get down here. Oh boy. Oh boy. This looks pretty dang gooey here. Looks like there's nothing down here for me. We got the seekers that were down here, so it looks like this is just a dead end. Okay, so we're good to go on this part of it. Oh, this is a terrifying place. Oh, you guys also want to see if I could carry a lantern. Oh. I bet I could get the pieces parts off of those, huh? Was there a secret door here or anything? No. Okay, so this is just an empty room at the moment. There are lanterns in the Verger camps that can be picked up. Okay, thank you, Cannibal. I knew I'd seen a comment about some of the lanterns being able to pick them up. We had this room as well, which I think we cleared out, but let's go ahead and poke our heads back in here just to make sure we did. Oh, God, it sounds like the walls are alive, you know? They just ooze and goose and stuff. It's disgusting. This is a terrifying place, for sure. I'd say it's scarier than the swamp, the crypts. The metal gating is really cool. Okay, and that was a dead end too. So it looks like we're going... Hold on, let's see. What's in here? Okay, we found the little... Somebody said I got really lucky in here with finding enough of these guys here. I can't remember what they're called now. To get the forge set up. I feel good about that. We had this room here, so I'm going to grab this stuff here. I'm going to grab this time. It's extra food, and it's food that I use at home with just the basic stuff. So I'm going to grab that. Okay, I guess it's the big door that we have to go in next. The other door. Oh man, this place is just disgusting sounding. Back to here. Okay, here we go. Right over here. Nope. Where's my other door at? It's down below here. Here it is over here. There's a stick sitting out here. It was a tick. Ooh, look at the... Oh, really? Can't pick those up, huh? That's a bummer. Well, could we do anything else with them? Doesn't look like it. Oh, is it telling me maybe I can pick that wall? I can't see if I'm causing any damage. It doesn't look like I can do anything here, huh? Alright. Oh my god, that one's purple. It's a 1-star seeker. Pop goes the weasel. Gotcha. That's it, huh? Oh, I may have finished this up, it looks like. I guess that's it. That's it for this dungeon. Dulcie said he goes through 4 mines to get 6 cores, and then in the 5th mine he found 12 black cores. Alright, looks like we finished this off. I don't see anything else moving in here. So I'm guessing this is done. Although I hear footsteps. Is that just residual sounds of the game? Because it sounds like there's footsteps right on the other side of this wall back here. Which I imagine there's always that skitter. There's always going to be that skittering sound, huh? It's just a sound. Can I break the gates? I don't know. Let's check this room one more time. We'll try to break a gate too. I would imagine I could take the pick to it. Just trying to see if there's any rooms up above here that I may have missed, but I don't think I did. I think we've been everywhere. I don't really see anything there. Where were those gates at? I believe we can break these, but I don't think we get anything for these. Although I don't see it causing... I don't see any damage numbers coming up, so we're not hurting that. I think oh, here's one. I don't see any damage numbers on that either, so I don't think so. If it was going to be breakable, it would show damage numbers, if I'm not mistaken, right? Jeez, now I think I might be lost in here. No. How do I get out of here? That's the dead end with the picks. That's not it. Here we go. That's the ooey gooey room, and then yeah, we come over here and we're out. Okay, so it looks to me like we finished this dungeon. That's just what it looks like to me. I'm gonna say this one's cleared out. Although I hear critters moving about, I don't think there are any more in there. Take this as my base, huh? Can you build in there, Morris? I don't know if you can build in there. I want to see if I hear one of those guys again. You lousy rabbit. I want your stuff. I want your guts, rabbit. Okay, let's go ahead and head back and drop this stuff off, and then we will go and visit that Verger place again. See, I don't like the fact that this is like this. I think I can run over there and do... Oh. Easy to take damage, huh? I gotta get that feather cape is what I need. Okay, pieces, parts, I guess we'll put it in here. Well, you know what? No, we won't. We are going to take that back. We are going to grab the wood, and I'm going to do this right. We're going to go ahead and put down another crate. And we're going to put this one back here by the portal so that I can have this stuff really close by to just take back over there. Right there. There we go. I'm going to throw you in there. I'm actually going to throw the mushrooms back in here. Oop. Back in here too. No, I'm not. Not much room in there. Okay. Back we go. So next I'm going to go get the rest buff on, and then we're going to go over and see if we can find... we took like no damage. Except for the stuff I caused to myself. Go back to that encampment with those little fellas. You guys told me what they're called, and I can't remember now what it was called. The Halder guys. We'll see if we can find them. Rascal, I need you to come away from the door. Rascal, come here. Come here, buddy. There you go. Okay, back we go. It was right next to that dungeon that we went into, so we should be able to get there pretty quickly. The other thing we wanted to try was to take the forge, not the forge, but the stonecutter bench and put it up here on this castle, see if we could tear it down, which I'm pretty certain we probably will be able to do that. Out of stamina. There we go. Let's get that going, huh? What am I waiting for? Okay, we were in there. That's the little dude's place right there. We're gonna go check that out again because you guys were telling me there was things I could pick up there. Somebody also said a soldier that I killed dropped something back at the other place, the other mistlands we were fighting in, and that I didn't pick up something I needed from that particular character. I walked over it a few times, but didn't actually pick it up. There's all kinds of stuff laying here, though, it looks like. What is this? Oh, a Verger trophy. Oh, really? Okay, looks like a Verger got into a fight with something out here. A bile bag. Hey, guy. You got into a fight with somebody out here, huh? You guys are fighting with the locals. The local wildlife. Okay, and you guys said that this didn't have what I was... Hello, traveler. Hello, 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 hello. Goodbye for now. Hello. You've got a box here. This box right here. The component crate. So this component crate is what I need, and there's a piece in there that I need to get out of there, right? But if I take that, they are going to attack me. We got 2 dudes here. We got a magic dude standing right here watching me as well. He's a tier 1, which does not make me feel good. Petrified bone. You guys told me I should actually do the bone thing too. There's 2 magic guys in here. What are the odds of me actually taking that and getting out of here without him killing me? Box is crucial. He's going to try to kill me though, aren't they? They're going to get ticked off that I stole from them. Right? Yes. Hire local fauna to deal with them. Alright, let's just see if we can find some fauna. Be right back, guys. I'm looking for, we're going to be looking for some fauna. Yeah, I don't like the fact that I've got to kill them. I really don't enjoy that part of it very much. I think that's kind of weird. We don't kill Halder, you know. We don't kill him. Why are we killing these guys? Yeah, we need that so we can tap this root right here. I see purple sparkly lights up ahead. Those are those blue mushrooms. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at this place. This is pretty. Oh, there's some bones. Oh, wow. Look at this. You guys said I'm supposed to harvest these too. Petrified bone. Is this marble? Okay, marble. Gotcha. Now, here's a question for you. If I steal that from them, jump over that wall and take off for home, are they going to follow me? And will they... And there's a chunk of metal sitting here, too. Let's put this on the map. Bone, metal. There's like an old busted shield sitting there. Oh, this place is gorgeous. I hear magic. Oh, come on now, get up there, Ronan. Jump. Oh, I hear you. I hear you. Oh, he didn't hear me, though. He didn't even know I was there. That's interesting. So we've got some sort of a dungeon here, it looks like, possibly. Oh, man. Pretty cool. But no, otherwise, this would be a good place to kind of bring that bench as well and tear it down, huh? Take the marble out of this place. Back to the map. I'm just going to put rook. I'm going to call it a rook. I was right the first time. There we go. Just call it a rook. Okay, they had some defenses here at one time, it looks like. Oh, what's this blue stuff here? Is that not the blue jute? Try to break this here. If I break this stone, maybe it'll fall, or I'll be able to get to it actually. Let's try it. It looks like the blue jute. Nothing's really happening. I'm picking up a little bit of marble, but that's about it. So, you guys let me know. At least we know it's there, so that's a good thing. Did they reduce the amount of mist in here? Because it seems like it's a little more visible for me. Maybe it's just because the sun is shining, huh? There's a seeker. What the heck, man? Oh, hold on a second. Oh, jeez, I've activated them now. I can't seem to hit them. Lure them. You guys, I'm going to do the craziest crap. I don't think he's worth luring. He's a purple one too, so that means he's going to be like a tier 1 or something. Oh, there's 2 more right there. I might be able to lure them. I don't know. Let's go to the map. I'm going to go ahead and put a little marker right here. I'm going to say dungeon, maybe? Because that looks pretty serious over there. I'm going to go 3-4, and we'll try to lure them over to the other guys there, I guess, is what we'll try to do here. I hear what sounds like possibly a Jarl. Oh god, that hurt. There's something there too. What happened to him? Uh-oh. Oh, there he is. Crap. Ticks haven't found me yet. Ah. Dang it, he got me again. Oh, I'm almost dead. How does he do that? He's such a good shot. I wonder if I could drag him over here. He's coming. Oh, he's coming. He doesn't have a lot of health left to him, but he should be able to help us with this fight down here with these guys, hopefully. You still coming, buddy? Oh, look at the mushrooms growing up there. I guess if you gotta drag somebody, make it a Jarl, huh? Jarl! Skull, Jarl. Come on, big fella. You big bucket of pus. Okay, I see him. I see him. I see him. He's coming. Where'd he go? Oh, come on now. Oh, there he is. Hey, gentlemen. I brought something. Oh my god, they took care of that quick. Yes, good job, everyone. Good job. Where's his guts? I'll take his guts, please. He didn't stand much of a chance, did he? Oh, there it is. Oh, another trophy. Nice. Okay, there we go. Another Jarl trophy. I think I'm going to do a smash and grab from here. Open it, grab it, and run. What do you think? Can I jump this wall? Oh boy, it doesn't. I wonder if I can get out of here before they can kill me. I'm willing to give it a bit of a try. They killed that thing quick. looking for the way that I usually go to get home. Here's the dungeon. Missed both times. Both swings I missed. Rest in peace, huh? Oh. Really? They're going to do that much damage that fast, huh? They took that, what's his name, down quick. Really fast, I noticed. I tried to drag the Seekers over, but that didn't seem to work out too well. And I feel like they'd kill them pretty fast as also. I'm going to take this good loot home with me. I don't want to lose it. Not with the Wardstone. So is that... Which one's the Wardstone? The guy with the red... The red wand of magic there. A Verger trophy. Oh, that looks like his beard hair, huh? Not quite sure what you're saying, Gold Dragon. Not with that Wardstone, you won't. What do you mean I won't be able to get out of there with a Wardstone in my pocket? We're going back in there. We've got 15 minutes left. I want to go back in and explore it a little bit more. Even if I don't get the that sap tap, the Eitner snap, the what, Eider tap. That was still pretty cool. What's our second yawl? He wasn't that bad. Come on, rascal. Get out of there. Come on. Get out of there, rascal. I got a bit of food left on me. I want to go see what else there is to see in there. I'm not sure, but it looks to me like we found another dungeon over there, so I wouldn't mind checking that out. See if it is a dungeon. Wardstone prevents you from breaking things. I'm not sure I know what you're talking about. I'm not sure I know what you're talking about. Don't know what a Wardstone is. All new to me. I'm wet, so my stamina is going to be crap. There is a lot of marble to be had here, though. I can see where I can go ahead and just come in here in the evenings on my own and do a little grind for the marble, which is pretty cool. More than happy to do that, of course. Hey! Wow, he's fast. Where's he running to so quickly? Just over here, huh? Okay, well, that crate is something we definitely want to get a hold of. I'm wondering if I can maybe get up above them and shoot them from up here? Just can't really see him down there. Well, you can see Mr. Magic there. You can see that guy. But I bet he's going to run underneath here and get underneath me, and it's going to be a problem. Oh, what do you think? What do you think? Hey, Purd. What do you think? Should I try to steal it? Another question I have is once I try to steal something, if anytime I come back here, if they're just going to be, you know, hating on me. Maybe I should try to do another one of those little fauna grabs and have them, you know, help me take them out. I hear another one. I think it's a yawl. They have a pretty distinctive sound to them, don't they? Yeah, that's the sound right there. He's over this way. Maybe I can get another one in. Sounds like he's right over there. I thought they were a little less frequent. There he is, right there. Come here, Butterball. Kill everybody in here for me, please. Whoop, 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 whoop. Careful, careful, careful. Oh my god, they literally slaughtered him in just a couple seconds. You guys are pretty incredible. He looks like he killed a rabbit. Oh, jeez, that looked like it hurt. I stepped on something there. One of the traps. Oh, man. You guys are really effective against those guys. I mean, you didn't entirely take any damage at all. Oh, he broke the box, though. Oh, he broke the box. Now, I'm assuming I take this now? Oh, look at there. Nobody's the wiser. Ha, ha, ha. I got your crap. And you don't even know it. Uh-huh. What is that? A Verger extractor. Well, mission accomplished, sir. I don't have to kill any of you now. That's great. I don't want to kill you. All right. So we need to stick this thing into a route. Let's go find a route closer to base. Here's one right here. So what do I do here? Let's go ahead and see. Number 6, huh? I can't use it on here. Gotta go to the workbench and make something, huh? Alright. Where's home? That worked out pretty good. Okay, sweet. Having that yawl right there is pretty handy. Swimming. Oh. I'm in a crack. I'm stuck in a crack. Worst place to be in the world. Stuck in a crack. Up you go. There you go, buddy. You made it. I didn't remember there being lights on that dock. I was wondering if I've seen something different out here. Okay, let's go. Workbench. Obviously that doesn't keep that dry because it's out. Okay, I got some more. Oh, I bet I can't go through here with this. No, of course not. I got some metal in my pocket. Grab that, and that. Take that through. What? Oh, can you not take this guy with you? It says you can't be teleported. Oh, really? Oh, man. So I gotta sail that thing back, huh? Okay. Well, there's that. Mogarath, hello? Ah, check the hammer. Let's go back over here. We'll go see. I'm thinking about getting rid of that other mistlands portal that we have and putting the mistlands portal over here for the sole fact that the other mistlands is not very, very good. Number one. All right, let's check the hammer. Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to say it's probably crafting. Oh, here it is. What's this one? Sap extractor. 5 black metal, and we need 10 wood. So, irregardless, I'm going to have to get some black metal out here to do that. Alright, so that's not a big deal. I can do that. But I'm going to have to sail to get that here. Because I'm not getting any black metal from this place. Now that I've built on this, we're not going to see any, whatchamacallit, spawn on here. Any more of those little dudes, the little dudes. I know, I'm profound with my my naming of the characters here. The little guys. The fuelings. Jeez, the fuelings. Stairs? Just looking to find a nicer way out of here. There we go. That's beautiful. Look at that. Snazzy. Ooh, so snazzy. What are you doing? I think I could probably get you to go right in. Possibly. Come on, you know you want to go in there. I saw you do it. Just give me this. There we go. Just do that. One more stone. Should be enough, right? There we go. Oh, and the sun's coming out too. Okay, so I need 5 black metal, huh? Well, next episode we will definitely be working on getting this extractor put together. So I'm going to have to go home and sail some black metal over here. All right. You know what? Go to the map. Is there a plain? Oh, you know what? There is a plains biome right here. I could sail right over to here, kill a few of those little. Oh, no. Sorry, we need the other. We need the black forge, in order to forge the black metal. So I'd be better off just sailing home and bringing that back with me. It's not too far to go. Who am I kidding? It's all the way up there. It's a ways away. But it has to be done. I've got to do it. Bring some black metal down here. Get that thing put together and ready to go. All that good stuff. We need some light in here as well. Need to finish off the roof. All that good stuff. Well, we got one. And the pus bag helped us. The yawl. Other mistlands had better farming area radio. The other mistlands, the one that we were at before with the locks and the troll and everybody else around fighting us, I don't know about that. I'm willing to find a place here that's going to be handy. We've got a new trophy. Let's see what this looks like before we call it. We need to see what that is all about. I need some of this wood, too, to take with me when we go back there. Was that fine wood I was picking up? Nah, it's just regular old wood, huh? It's kind of a bummer. Alright, let's see what this dead guy's beard looks like on the wall. Put it right here. Yep. A dead guy's whiskers hanging on the wall. That is disgusting. Yeah, it's too bad we killed them. I would rather we actually... It'd be kind of cool if you could hire them as mercenaries to follow you around in there and help you with the battling and stuff. That would be kind of cool. Or one of them there and there's a merchant. And you could help, buy stuff from them. That would be awesome as well. Even if you could take one with you and then use an inventory on them. And they'd have a little extra inventory space. Would be kind of neat too. There we go. We're going to wrap it up right there though, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button for me. Comment, subscribe, and share. I'm the Radio Man 03. Have an awesome, a fantastic, and a superb day. And I look forward to talking to you again next time.